This is Rachel from Live Long Pilates, and I'm here to do a quick workout, Pilates workout with the theraband. So hopefully you have a theraband. If you don't have a theraband, you could also get away with using like an old pair of leggings or maybe even a scarf. So grab that and we'll get started. I can also say that if you're interested in this particular theraband, it is a blue standard theraband brand. Theraband. Say that 3 times fast. I like this tension, and during the class you'll see me fold it up sometimes to double the tension. I get asked a lot what type of theraband, and this is what I like to use, and I recommend that for you as well. Okay. So we'll lie down on our backs, and let's take this theraband, and we'll just drape it across us just for a moment. Arms down by your sides. We'll start with a few breaths and pelvic rocks. So we'll inhale, tilt that pelvis forward, exhale, melt the waistband down. Inhale, allow that back to arch. Exhale, draw the abdominals in as you melt that waistband down. And just a few more, feeling that north side and south side of the sacrum. And one more time. And we'll windshield wiper the knees east to west. All right, let's take our theraband and we'll hold it up to the ceiling. And I have my theraband about our shoulder width apart. Your feet will be in your bridging position, so about hip socket width distance apart, feeling all 4 corners of the feet pressing down into your mat. Let's peel the pelvis and spine up. And we'll take our arms down, wrap the theraband around your thighs, and pull those arms down to the mat, feeling those upper arms and upper back working. And slowly lower it down, arms go back up. Inhale, exhale, pressing into the feet, wrapping the theraband around the thighs, arms working hard to pull down to the mat. You'll see my pinkies are on the mat. And then lowering down, articulating through that spine. You'll notice my arms have gotten a little wider on my theraband so that I can actually wrap it around my thighs and pull the arms to the mat. You may make a similar adjustment. And with that theraband wrapping around the thighs, you have to work a little bit harder to push those thighs into the theraband. So feeling those glutes and hamstrings working a little bit harder. We'll do 2 more. Lifting up, pressing into the feet, squeezing your butt, pushing the hips into the theraband, and then lowering it down. And we'll do that 1 more time. Pressing into the feet, lifting up, holding it here. Strong glutes and hamstrings, strong arms and upper body connection, and then lowering it down. Good, good. Let's take the theraband around the feet. I have my feet in V feet, and I'm going to anchor my elbows down onto the mat. So still getting that upper back connection, upper arm connection. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Let's press the legs away for footwork on the mat. And exhale, reach. So this is great if you used to do reformer and you don't have access to a reformer. You can simulate your footwork on the mat with the theraband, pushing the balls of the feet into that theraband and then resisting it in. And we'll do about 3 more, connecting with those abs. And 2. And 1. Good. Rest on down. For hundreds, I'm going to double up on my theraband, thereby increasing the tension. You're welcome to do what works for you and your theraband or a pair of leggings or scarf. We'll slip them under the thighs, legs and tabletop to start. My arms are reaching, my fingertips are long, and I have a little outward pull on the theraband, so I can feel my arms and upper back active. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. If you can, reach those legs away. Let's pump. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So I'm just keeping that static outward pull on my theraband as I pump. I'm feeling those arms working extra hard today thanks to our prop. Continuing to reach the arms away so that it doesn't brush against my seat. 4 more cycles of breathing. Two more. Last one. Ooh. And then resting down. Let's take the theraband around the feet for our roll up. So legs reaching long. I'm holding on one end of each band. Pressing the legs down. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale. Pick that head up. Rolling up. And if you need to, you can give yourself a little bicep curl to help yourself sit all the way up. And then slowly rolling down. Bicep curl, we'll sit up tall. And then slowly rolling down. We'll do 2 more. The theraband can act as a really great tool to help you if you struggle with the roll up. So this might be a nice way to rediscover this exercise if you've been avoiding it. Rolling down. All right, let's keep the right foot in that theraband and we'll reach the leg up to the ceiling. I'm going to adjust so that it's more over the ball of my foot. My left leg is reaching long, my right leg is up to the ceiling, and I'm just going to use the theraband to give it a nice stretch through the hamstrings. We'll back off of that stretch. Push your foot into the theraband while pulling the belly back. See if you can feel your hip flexor soften as you push your foot into the theraband. Take your leg across. We'll do our single leg circles. Inhale across. Exhale to circle it around. Trying to keep the hips still while that leg moves. Last one. Reverse those circles. Keep your elbows anchored on the mat as you do these circles to find the upper back connection. One more time. Okay, let's switch. Other foot in the band. A little fancy transition there. Use that theraband to help you stretch that hamstring. We'll back off of the stretch, pushing the foot into the theraband, pulling your abs back. We'll take that leg across and circle. So if you are one of those people that you have that hip click happening while you do your traditional single leg circles without any theraband, this is a really great prop to use. We'll reverse to help work through that hip click, to release through your hip flexor so you can circle your femur around in your hip socket. One more time. Awesome. Let's take the theraband out, hands behind the thighs, come up to a seated position. Rolling like a ball. Let's play with our theraband. I'm going to place it around my feet, gluing my legs together, elbows close to the sides. Round that spine, gaze towards your thighs. Let's inhale, rock back, and then exhale. Woo, balance. Inhale and exhale. You can push your feet into the theraband to help you come up. So you're welcome to stick with this, or I'm going to add a little something. Let's inhale, rock back, exhale, reach the legs away like teaser and row those arms back, squeezing between the shoulder blades. Inhale, rock back, exhale up, squeeze between the shoulder blades, reach those legs away. This is a fun version of rolling like a ball into teaser. We'll do it one more time. Okay, keyword fun. Hopefully that felt fun to you. All right, we're going to do our single leg stretch and our double leg stretch for our ab series today. I have taken my TheraBand and folded it in half if you have a long TheraBand like me. And once again, we're going to have it under the thighs. We're curled up, legs in tabletop, little outward pull on that TheraBand, again, to feel those arms connected to your back. Reach your right leg and switch for our single leg stretch. Pulling the core in tight for 3, 2, 1. We'll bring it in. Rest your head down. Let's slip that TheraBand so that it's above your thighs, or shins, I should say. Curl up, double leg stretch. We're going to reach overhead, and then in. Inhale, reach, exhale. Keeping that core tight as you reach arms and legs away from each other. Try one more like that. Rest your head down. So I'd like to play with another variation, and we'll give it a try. You might like it or you might not, but let's have fun. So we'll curl up, and you're going to reach those arms and legs away from each other, and then really pull those knees in. And can you slip the TheraBand underneath? Reach the legs away, and then sort of jump rope that TheraBand as we do our double leg stretch. So if you have long legs like me, it's a little tough. You're going to really pull those thighs in as you reach away. And maybe flex your feet. Maybe that helps. One more time. And rest. Okay, let's windshield wiper those knees. I don't know. I thought that was fun. You can give me feedback in the comments below if you also thought it was fun, or if you have any ideas on how to make it a smoother jump rope over those legs. All right, let's come up to a seated position. I'm going to place my arms by my sides, pick my head up to look at my stomach, trying to keep it from pushing out or doming out. You want to try to pull it in. Come up under those forearms so we can feel those arms connect to your back, and press up. Okay, spine stretch forward. So we'll take one leg in each corner of the mat, and we'll take the TheraBand around the feet. I have a nice long TheraBand, so I'm actually going to cross my ends. If your TheraBand is a little bit shorter, you can stick with just this. I'm going to take them and I'm going to cross them. I like crossing them because you're going to push the outer edges of your feet into that TheraBand. And when I sit up tall and I push outwards, I really feel the outside of my legs and my hips turn on. So this is a great way to get into that abduction work, the outer hip, outer thigh work. Sitting tall, keep that outward pressure on the TheraBand. You're going to round forward for spine stretch forward and just row. And then sit up tall. Inhale, exhale. And sitting up tall. Low back, middle back, upper back, while keeping that outward pressure on the TheraBand. One more time. Very nice. We'll take that theraband off, and we're going to be holding it for a saw variation. So the legs are going to go outside of your mat. If you have the mat with moon boxes, you'll place your feet on the moon boxes. And we'll go into saw and then a variation called Miss America. That is one of my favorite variations that I learned from Meredith Rogers. She is a Bozzy Pilates teacher, and she's a wonderful teacher, and this is my credit to her for this variation. I hope you enjoy it. Saw, generous width on that theraband. We're going to twist, round forward, and pull it apart as you saw. 3, 2, 1. Coming up, and then we'll twist and saw. 3, 2, 1. Stack that spine, twist, pull it apart. 3, 2, 1. Keeping your legs still, and twist. 3, 2, 1. Now, if that's as far as you want to go with this, stick with that and keep going. Otherwise, we're going to go a little bit further with this exercise. Twist, and you saw. You're going to anchor the back hand down. That's my right hand. Sweep the left hand across like you're making a Miss America sash across your torso and reach to the back corner of the room. And then you'll exhale, unwind, come back to your saw position and come through center. We twist to the left and we'll come into our saw, anchoring the left hand down on the mat, sweeping that right arm across, creating that sash across your chest as you reach that back corner, and then coming back to that saw position. Maybe you don't want to think about a Miss America sash. Maybe you can think of a crossbody bag or a laptop bag. Going across. And then coming through. And twist. Saw. Reaching it across. And then exhale back. And through center. All right. We'll come onto our stomach. We'll use the TheraBand in just a moment, but first we'll make a pillow with our hands. Rest your forehead on your hands. Spinning the inner thighs up, reaching the pubic bone away, and engaging your abdominals, trying to pull them away from the mat. And mine can't actually lift off the mat, and yours probably can't either, but just enough activation to feel them trying to pull or lighten away from the mat. Let's do baby swan. We'll exhale, lift, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. So we're working our upper back muscles. I'm pushing the tops of my feet down into the mat, trying to stand in them to really keep my low back long and my glutes engaged. One more time. All right. Let's grab our TheraBand. You're welcome to stick with the baby swans or anything that we've already done if this exercise isn't for you. So my arms are reaching overhead. Same idea where I'm standing in my feet. My arms are going to reach and I'm going to press outwards as I lift and then exhale lower. Coming up into our swan. Kind of like what we do on the reformer, if you're familiar with swan on the reformer. I'm pulling outwards on the TheraBand and feeling those upper back muscles working. One more time. Good. All right, press back into a counter stretch. I like child's pose with the toes tucked and really rounding through my upper back. You're welcome to give this one a try, or perhaps the more traditional child's pose, or any other release that works for you. Come back down, come on your forearms. Single leg kicks, lifting through the right leg, kick, kick. Left leg, kick, kick. Right, kick, kick. Turning on those glutes and hamstrings a little bit more. Kick, and kick, and kick. All right. One more time, releasing that back. And we'll do our thigh stretch. Grabbing that theraband, I'm going to fold it in half, doubling up on my tension. Thighs hip socket width apart, arms reaching overhead, giving that little outward pull. We'll hinge, and then coming back up. Thigh stretch, so we're opening the hips, outward pull to feel those arms on your back. Glutes and hamstrings take you forward. Inhale. Ooh. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Let's go right into some sideline legs. So up until this point, a lot of this has been upper body work with our theraband, targeting the arm back connection. Now we get to use it to help us with our glutes and our hamstrings. So we're gonna wrap it around our thighs to do a little clamshell series. I like to take my theraband, fold it in half. See if I can do it. Fold it in half, wrap it around, and then tuck the edges through the loop so that I have a makeshift infinity band. If you have an infinity band, use it for this. If you have a shorter theraband, maybe you just wrap it around once. So I'm lined up along the back of my mat, supporting my head. My knees are bent in towards me, knees stacked, hips stacked, and my ankles are stacked for clamshells. So a little quick check on yourself. Make sure the knees are lined up, one's not in front of the other, and we'll unglue that top knee and down. And two. This is a little trick that I learned from Leslie Logan, another wonderful Pilates instructor. This hack with the theraband. And we'll do two more. Last one. Let's lift up and down. Full leg. And lift. And lift. Two more. And 8. We're going to hold it here. Little circles forward for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do knee to knee, ankle to ankle, knee to knee, ankle to ankle. Internal and external rotation. I'm really feeling the glutes and the outer hip. 2 more. Last one. Ooh. Let's free up our legs. Extend the bottom leg, top leg forward, and we'll just lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come up and do the other side. See if I can wrap it a little bit more precisely this time. Just looping it through like that, and then lie down on the other side. Making sure the hips are stacked, shoulders are up against the edge of the mat. Watch out that you're not curled forward. Knees are stacked, ankles stacked. Unglue that top knee. Exhale. One more. Let's lift the whole thigh and down. Keep that core tight. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We'll hold it there. Knee to knee, ankle to ankle, knee to knee, ankle to ankle, internal and external rotation. 2 more sets. Last set. And I forgot our knee stirs. Let's do that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, these are the worst. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's release our legs. And we'll bring that top knee forward. Bottom leg lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So, let's get into our teaser. And again, I have my TheraBand still folded in half. Do what works for you. And we'll work on our teaser 1 with that outward pull on the TheraBand. So teaser 1, you can start with the legs and tabletop, and then come up and come down. Or actually, I'm going to back up a bit. We haven't done this in a while. Let's use our TheraBand to do our teaser prep or single leg teaser. We'll hook that right foot around the TheraBand and reach it away. Glue those inner thighs together, pushing the foot to that TheraBand. And I'm holding up fairly high on either end. Push the left foot down into the mat. Inhale, exhale, pick that head up. And can you come up? And you can roll those arms back, squeezing through the upper back, and then keep pushing that foot away as you slowly lower down. Inhale, I'm pushing my left foot down to feel my glute and hamstring, keeping my knees glued together as I roll up, row, and then slowly lowering it down. And let's do one more. Pick that head up. Nice and controlled. Can you come up? Reach your chest through the arms as they row. Can we do a fun transition? Switch. And watch that your supporting leg isn't too close. You'll notice I've adjusted it further away. That helps me get up. The closer it is to your tailbone, the harder it is. You're welcome to go for it if you can. Just not me today. Pushing the feet down, squeezing inner thighs. Roll the arms back, lift that chest into your single leg teaser, and then lowering it down. Inhale, exhale, pick the head up. And up, and then lowering it down. One more time. Pick that head up. Row. And we finish there. Nicely done. We'll come on to our stomachs for swimming. Take a break from that TheraBand. Reach those arms overhead. Legs are reaching away. So let's pick that head up just like we did with our baby swan. So I'm feeling my upper back muscles working. We'll raise the right arm, left leg. And then we'll raise the left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Feel free to stick with this or lift the arms and the legs. We'll flutter the arms, kick the legs as you inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more cycle of breathing. Inhale, exhale. Rest. Press back into that counter stretch. All right, we're gonna finish with a plank. So let's take our hands in front of us under the shoulders, and we'll reach one leg back and then the other leg back. And bring those heels together, toes apart, so we can turn on those glutes and hamstrings. Now, if this full plank position is not for you, you can certainly come down to your knees. You can come to all fours if that's better, or come down to the knees and bring the hips slightly forward, just so that we stay in that core. Otherwise, we're going to hold this position nice and strong, breathing in and out. And in and out. Maybe press the pads of the fingers into the mat to turn on your forearms. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll come down to those knees. And there you have it. A little workout with your theraband. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.